Hello guys, and welcome back to the Essex Nest Box Diaries. Sorry it's taken me a while to get videos uploaded, but I've not really been getting many visits. I took down my greenhouse about 3-4 weeks ago. It was quite close to the bird box, but they decided that they don't want to come no more. I think the change of scenery might have worried them. And just to help matters, or rather make matters worse, my neighbour decided to cut down a really big tree from their garden. It was a tree that most of the birds used. I guess that also played a part. But yeah, I've not really had many visits. My first visit for weeks was actually on the 5th of April, which was quite nice. And here's the video. They started off coming at 7 in the morning. The female came in first, which is a bit unusual. There you go, this time the male comes in first. Gets a little screamed out. She's a feisty one, this one. She really doesn't like him being in a nest while she's in there. You'll see further on in the videos, she does really have a go at him every time he gets impatient and tries to find out what she's doing. But yeah, so it looks promising. They've started coming back again. I mean, on the 5th I actually had about 60 to 70 visits, which is a lot more than what I usually get. I usually get probably like 10-15 visits when they were coming anyway. So it seems like these guys may have chosen this home to bring up their families. The female looks super scruffy. She's still beautiful nevertheless, but this one's probably the messiest female I've had. She's probably getting on a bit. She might have had a fight, but I mean, if you compare her to the male, she does look quite scruffy. But as I said, she's still beautiful. She is the boss, this one. She does tend to go in the box first. The male doesn't really get a chance or a say in the matter, which is quite funny. But yeah, she's quite confident in this one. She doesn't spend too much time outside. She just jumps in. Usually they poke their head in and out a few times. But yeah, it's been interesting actually watching this little one. She's really been going away at it on the 5th. Basically, these birds, when they nest, they make a little groove in the middle of the nest box. This nest box I've actually already got one, but she's determined to make a larger. I mean, you can see she's pulling up wood. I don't know what she's got in her mouth there. I don't know if that's food. I believe she eats it. I don't know. But she's really been pecking away at the bottom of the nest box. You can see loads of chippings everywhere. She's chipped away. I do believe she's actually also going outside, and I mean, I could be wrong here. But she does this for about 10 minutes, and then she decides to fly off for about a couple of minutes and comes back. I don't know if she's sharpening her beak, because I have seen her rub her beak against the side of the wall in a manner that would suggest to me that she's either sharpening it or something. I'll try to point out later on in the video. She did do it a couple of minutes ago, but I'll try to point it out again. But yeah, it's been fascinating watching these guys. They're really hard workers. There's the male again. You can see the difference there. He's quite cautious. And there's the female. But yeah, these guys have been incredibly busy. I mean, especially the female has. She literally did this the whole day. She just pecked away, and every now and then gave herself a little break later on in the day. But she's very adamant to get this nest up and running. I've had to exclude a lot of the videos, simply sticking 60 videos on here would have, I think, some of the part the clips as well on here, just to shorten down the video a bit. But yeah, I've shortened a lot of these videos. You can see them, the videos flicking from hour to hour, half an hour, every half an hour if you like. They've just brought in, she's just brought in her first bit of nest material. But I've come up with a theory. I'm not sure. This is the first year I've had these birds nest with me, so I guess as time goes on I'll understand a lot better. But I don't know why she spends so long digging. Every time she brings in nest material, she starts digging again. And I do have a theory. The bottom of my nest box has actually got a couple of cracks in it. I don't know if you can see, but there's a white line. At first I thought it was mold, which got me worried, but I realized during the night it goes away, during the day it comes back. And I believe what's happening is she's probably seeing the light. You can see the lines a lot better now when she wasn't on there. I believe when she sees the light, she's thinking maybe the bottom of this bird cage is not secure enough, and she was really going away at it, trying to see if it's secure enough. That's my theory anyway. I'm more than happy to be corrected on that, but she really did go away at it. I watched her more or less the whole day, and she was digging and digging and digging and pulling up bits of wood. But again, I could be wrong. This could be perfectly normal for her to do that. But as I said, she did spend most of the day digging in and making sure she makes that little groove at the bottom, which again I'm not 100% sure why they do that. Again, I have my own theory, which I'm sure I'm wrong, but it could be where the babies, once they start to defecate, all the bits go to that little hole, and so the babies are not sitting on it. But again, I could be wrong. I'm more than happy for anyone to correct me. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, she doesn't know whether to bring in materials or to dig away. Every now and then she plays around with the materials, but as soon as she looks down and sees the light coming through, she starts hacking away at it again. I did actually stop her from doing this the next day. Basically, these guys come in at 7, leave at 6. It's a nice little shift, a couple of hours more than I do. But when she left at 6 o'clock and left the nest, I decided to use some duct tape just to block out the light, and I actually removed it in the evening of the 6th, once she had enough moss down. I do think that these cracks could be beneficial. I mean, the bottom of the cage is quite thick. It's probably about 1.5 to 2 centimeters thick, so there's no chance of them falling through or anything like that. But I just wanted her to stop concentrating and worrying about that. So what I did was I put some duct tape just to block out the light, and it seemed to work. The duct tape was put on the outside of the bird cage, as I said, just to stop the light from going in. But yeah, so she's quite busy. As you can see, she is very busy. She does more or less do this all day. And sometimes she does actually get quite confused. She'll stop hacking away, and she'll look around for a bit, whether that's being tired, or she's thinking about what to do next. I mean, that's what gave me the impression that she was a bit confused, and these cracks were confusing her, preventing her from moving on to the next stage, which is obviously nest materials. But what I'll do is I'll speed some of these videos up and slow down the videos to normal play, just when anything interesting is happening. is coming up where she does stop digging away and just starts rubbing her beak against the side of the wall. This is what makes me believe that she is going out and sharpening her beak, but again, I could be really wrong. It's coming up any moment now. I'll slow down the video here just so you can see what I'm talking about. So here we go. And she does do this a couple of times, but I don't think it's very effective. So she goes out, and maybe 5-10 minutes later she comes back, and there she is, ready to dig away. Mel trying to come in, and she's screaming at him not to. He's very keen. I think he's been waiting patiently outside all day for her. She's taking her time, and he's not noticing her coming out and taking nest material, but he's very, very eager to help her with this. Later on in the video, you'll see that whenever she goes out, he will come in and start messing around with the nest, which she does not like. She does give him a beakful every time he does that, but bless him, he does try. So again, you probably see the male here sticking his head in. Oh dear. Know your place. And she goes back to what she does best, digging. So we'll speed up a bit more of this video. He does try his luck again here. I'll slow it down for you. He comes in first. That's brilliant. You should know this place, I guess, but it is what it is. She ain't got time to mess about. She wants to get the nest ready. I don't think the males get too involved in building a nest. It's the female who does it. I guess she knows what she wants. She's done it before. But as you can see, she does look quite confused there. She looks around and then goes straight back to digging. This next clip is of the male, gives you a nice long clip of him, since he keeps getting told off. As you can see, he is absolutely stunning, very well groomed. He looks nervous, he's having a good look around where his babies are going to be born. I guess he's trying to put his stamp on it, but he's not doing much. And you'll see where he gets for, yeah, it looks like he got away this time. What about this time? I wish I can understand what she's saying to him. Can't be anything nice. This time round she stops him in his tracks before he even enters. The next clip is where they bring in the first bit of moss. I missed the first few seconds of it, unfortunately. But this is definitely a good sign for me. Definitely made my Sunday, Easter Sunday, a lot better, because it seems they've definitely chosen this nest box. They've spent a lot of time. They've spent a whole day now bringing in moss and her digging up I guess they're invested a little bit now, which is good. So, and of course they do come back again the next day and continue with their nest building. I guess I'll end the video here. It's quite a long video, I do apologise, but I was very excited to suddenly get all this activity after 2-3 weeks, nearly a month of no visits. But this is definitely a good sign, so fingers crossed we do get some beautiful babies to follow and see grow up and fly at the nest. These two guys definitely more than capable. I mean, she's definitely more than capable of building this nest, looking after it. I have every faith in her, so it should be a good one. Nevertheless, thanks for following us, guys, and we'll catch you again once we have some more videos, or once I get a bit more time to edit these. It does take a long time to put all of these together. I'm sure you can appreciate it's 24 hours continuous recording, and I have to go through it and choose the best bits. But nevertheless, thank you for watching, and catch you next time.